These two idiots.
Be ashamed of yourself.
I'm really excited to do another Frank Stallone, Who Is This Guy episode. I have with me, of course, the handsome, the muscular, the just everything about him is just a dreamboat. Andy, how you doing?
Let's talk shit. Hey.
Of course, right. I have with me my new constant host of this show and many other shows I do in this Stallone-verse, film-verse. Of course, Big Gun Doug. Doug, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, man. It's been a while. I don't think we've done an episode since we had Robert on, right?
Yeah, we had Robert. Frank Stallone's son was on the last episode, and I think it further cemented the divide between that relationship, unfortunately. So I've said to Robert when he goes, I want to come on, I'm like, are you sure? I tell him legit, like, are you sure you want to come on and share your feelings? But we're glad we had him on because I think deep down, he wants the bridge to be mended. And if Frank Stallone, as he presents himself, is half the man as he presents himself, he really should be reaching out to his son. That's just my honest opinion. But
it also, like, taking the piss out of his father might be somewhat therapeutic for him. You know,
it's therapeutic for me.
Yeah, for us, I mean, it's just a rage. But for him, it's like, you know, cathartic because he's got, unfortunately, doesn't have a relationship with his father, which is one of the saddest things I can imagine, not having a relationship with your parents. He knows what he's facing when he comes on the show, and he still agrees to do it. So
it's like Cameron stealing the convertible in Ferris Bueller, right?
Right.
Doing this show is his way of getting back at his dad.
Andy, I want to say I love your blue. You're looking like that is amazing. The colors are just, you're popping over there.
Yeah.
And speaking of a Stallone, you know, Rocky 2, remember in Rocky 2 when Rocky was looking for work? That's
the leisure suit.
Yeah. It looks like the same suit. You're looking for work, Andy?
Yeah. I'm a man of the night now.
I love
it. Open for business, ladies.
It brings out your eyes. Okay. Well, before we get going on the clips that we have from Instagram, for context, we were going to do what I thought was a new documentary that Frank Stallone himself put together. So we were on YouTube. I forget who sent it to me. It might have been Robert who sent me the link, actually, saying, hey, check this out. There's a new Frank documentary out there. Because we were going to do a reaction to it, I didn't watch it. I didn't look at it. I assigned our time slots each, made clips of. And then when I started watching it, I realized right away that it was a documentary that I've already watched and reviewed and talked to the director of on my other channels, Derek Wayne Johnson, incredible documentarian, great guy, just a solid dude. I'm like, this is just a ripped version. This is just what you're supposed to buy on that. It's a, what do you call it? Like, it's a strike. That's a legit strike. So I messaged Derek and said, hey, just so you know, your documentary is being uploaded to a channel where they're pretending it's their documentary.
He removed the branding too, right? He removed the title and he removed any mention of DWJ on it too. I went all the way to the end.
Oh, wow.
Look for the production credits and his name wasn't on it.
Not to get to the Dabbleverse of all this, but Derek said to me, oh yeah, I'm going to strike. But that's a valid strike. I just want to say, when somebody uploads your whole movie with just the movie and claims it as their own, that is what the strike system is for.
100%. And the fact that there's some jerk off over there abusing the feature because their feelings are hurt instead of what it's really for, which is just unbelievably despicable to try and pass somebody else's work off as your own. It's just lazy. You're a lazy fucking hack, and you deserve to have your channel struck. So,
and you know exactly what you're doing if you delete the name of the documentary. You know exactly what you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what happened was we were only a few days away from doing our live show, and I'm like, we got a hard turn right or left or whatever it is. So I'm like, guys, I'll just go on Frank's Instagram. It's been a long time since we've been on his Instagram. There's almost too much stuff. We might not even get through it all since our last recording, like Doug was saying. So we actually have a lot of Instagram stuff. So for context, Doug and Andy have not seen, I hope you haven't, any videos, pictures, or anything from his Instagram in the last couple months.
No.
I've been purposely avoiding it.
How hard is that to do?
It is, because he puts out a lot.
He does.
Plug the actual doc.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The film is called, it's a great title, too. It's called Stallone, Frank that is. It's a great documentary title, and the few times that Frank Stallone pokes fun at himself, I won't say who to protect the innocent. I'll just say somebody who worked closely on the film told me that they didn't have the best experience working with Frank Stallone making that film, but I won't say any names. I'll leave it at that.
It was Sylvester.
It was Sylvester.
If there's any of Andy's fans in the chat here, I've made a bold claim that Frank Stallone is every bit as delusional as Stuttering John for any Dabbleverse fans that we have out there. And it is a bold claim because the Stuttering John thing has been covered ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Anybody new to Frank Stallone, buckle up.
It's insane. We're going to see clips of that today. I kid you not. We're going to see clips of how these two men have almost melded into the same person.
Oh. I wish that he had a podcast.
Oh, well, he's been on a few that we've reviewed. And speaking of Frank and blocking and John and blocking, somebody sent me a link on Facebook saying you got to check out Frank Stallone's latest video or picture or whatever it was. So I went to go click on it, and it kept going to a different reel on Facebook. And I'm like, what's going on here? So send it to me again. So he sent it to me again, and it would go to another reel of whatever. I'm like, this isn't Frank. And he sent me a screenshot. I go, yeah, it is. This is his page. Frank Stallone blocked me on Facebook.
No.
That happened to me too with that dude Owen Cook, the motivational dating coach guy. Somebody was like, check out what this shithead is up to. And I was like, there's nothing there. What are you talking about? And that's when I realized that Owen had blocked us. So yeah, you're blocked by Frank.
What did you do, Ryan?
Well, I have no idea what I did.
I just shit on him constantly. That's all.
What was the solution? Did you create another?
Turns out the video that he shared was still on his Instagram, and Frank either is okay with me following him on Instagram but not Facebook. So I was still able to yeah, it's funny. So Frank, if you're listening or watching, you'll have to still block me on Instagram. In fact, he liked one of my comments on Instagram, which is interesting. I'll show you how that plays out.
Was it nice sunglasses?
I don't want to spoil the comment. It's coming. So here we go. Things aren't quite evergreen. We are going back a couple months, but I think it's so important that we hear Frank's thoughts and policies on certain issues of the world. That's sort of recent news. Even though the headlines change so fast in today's world, I still think it's important that we hear Frank's take on things. But also with some of the clips, I did cut things out. So I didn't alter. I don't want Frank to get mad at me. I didn't alter any of his meanings or anything like that. I just took out some filler stuff till we get to some of the gold. So here we go. The first clip, Doug and Andy are seeing these for the first time.
I haven't been on for a while, but I am so happy for the Venezuelan people that their future could be great. And they captured a person that was a dictator that destroyed that country. I was there in about 1985 promoting an album.
So it's got to be about him.
Yeah, right.
That's what I love. It's like, hey, so by the way, great piece of news. Trump swooped in, kidnapped the dictator. Some Venezuelans were cheering and celebrating. But FYI, back in 1985, I was promoting my only hit single at the time from my debut album.
Let me shoehorn in my own personal experience in Venezuela.
I got this hat from a street vendor there. It was amazing.
Hey, that's a polo hat. That's legit, man.
That's a Venezuelan knockoff, you sucker.
Probably.
You got grifted, Frank.
So my question to you guys, has Frank been back to Venezuela?
No, absolutely not.
It was a beautiful country and the people were so nice.
So beautiful country, the people are so nice. So there you go. Now I had to show this here. Frank posted this picture on his Instagram. Now, looking at the photo, I want you to guess, is that AI or not?
100%. Yes, he just went to ChatGPT and said, please wish my brother a happy birthday.
His birthday isn't until July, though.
You're right, Doug. You're absolutely correct. So this is not a real photo of Sly. He didn't ever wear Elvis's jacket that I've ever
I like the Rambo picture in the background, too.
It's Patrick Swayze as Rambo in the background.
And then he got Rambo coming out of the cake. I don't know what character that is with that face there, but he's got this huge ass knife coming out of the cake. Stallone does turn 80 this year, but not till July 6th, I think it is. He turns 80.
Yeah. You guys are so far deep that you know his birthday.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
How dare you? You know, you got to keep in mind, Andy, I've been a fan since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Sure. Yeah.
But what I love is what Frank did was he reposted somebody else's post. That's Pete Koch over here. So what you see over there is Pete Koch's, whatever his wording about Sly. I don't know Sly, but his brother Frank Stallone is a friend and is equally fit, and it's not jeans.
Equally fit.
But living a fitness lifestyle. It's no surprise that I know Frank Stallone, who's 3 years younger than Sly, from the gym. Now, I want you to note here that the arrows and the writing is AI. There's nothing wrong with using AI to fix your grammar. I get that. This is probably what he wanted us to say. He wrote whatever he wrote, but the arrows indicate that's ChatGPT. The hyphens indicate that's ChatGPT. This whole thing is AI is what I'm getting at.
The latent homosexuality is AI. His butt looks so good in those shorts at the gym. What are you talking about, sir?
Pete Koch, who goes on to say, he goes, I value having friends like Frank and others who are older than me. I turned 64 January 23rd. And dedicated to being strong and lean, in a word, vital. It tells me that they never want to be a burden to others or society at large.
I don't want to be a burden on the system.
Hey, thank you. He ends with happy birthday, Italian Stallion. And let's remember that it is possible to be 80 and still be powerful in all ways.
Did you go on this guy's profile? Like, is his whole profile AI?
No, he's a real person. He had a bit role in a famous movie. He's got like 20,000 followers. He's a 64-year-old guy who takes care of himself. It's that gym rat again, that gym rat mentality of everybody's like ball washing each other when they go to the gym. I don't know. Doug, you go to the gym. How much ball washing do you do?
None.
Okay.
I don't think big is beautiful. I think, you take your own health into your own hands. And I have a lot of disdain for really fat people.
Oh, geez. Well, you and Frank.
Just fucking, come on. Just change your life.
A month or two doesn't go by where Frank Stallone does not mention that he was in a film. You might have heard this film, guys, Tombstone.
Oh, God.
He was in it for 3 minutes where he got killed by Val Kilmer's character at the beginning of the film. And he just wanted to say again that, hey, it was an honor to sit across the card table as Ed Bailey to work with the late Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, who I believe should have won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. I've loved Westerns my whole life, and Tombstone is one of the best. And in no small part because the star is Frank Stallone. I just wanted to show that again.
Yeah. R.I.P. Val Kilmer, who is not vital in the gym. That's probably why he died.
That's right.
Now, had Frank died before Val, do you think Val would be posted on his Instagram the time he worked with Frank?
Fuck no. He would post half of the title of this podcast. It would just say Frank Stallone who? And love Val Kilmer.
There's too many pictures to show of his glory days, but here's one when both him and his brother had the 1980s lesbian gym teacher haircuts back then.
Hell yeah.
So Frank says here, the early 1980s, no space between that, but that's okay. Having lunch with my brother and my father and yours truly. The early 80s was a turning point in my life. I started playing in bands in 1965. I lived and breathed the music. It's all I thought about. Then in 1983, I had my first hit, Far From Over. Now, he should have wrote first and only hit, but that's okay. Far From Over, after 18 years in the musical trenches, dreams do come true. Doug, I have to ask you, what dream came true first? Being the brother to Sly or his hit single?
I was just going to say, like, 1983 it's a very convenient time for him to have a major hit, is because he was clutching onto those coattails of his brother since 76, baby.
Yeah.
Here I am enjoying my favorite meal of 7 glasses of water all at once. What the fuck is happening?
What is that?
I got to keep that singing voice going. You know what I mean? I do love the comments from his fans. Either we're the idiots, which is possible. I'm sure Frank will think we are, but the people's response to Frank's Instagram is crazy. I can't believe what a beautiful picture. Yes, Frank, your perseverance and love for music all made your dreams come true. Keep going strong. You are amazing. Like, who truly believes that?
Old ladies? I don't know.
Yeah, it's amazing that he has legitimate fans out there.
When this movie comes out, I'm going to invite you both if you want to. We have to review his movie. I'll read it. It says, just finished a film playing a hockey coach, Tony Sauls. Now, it threw me off. It says Tony Sauls in the film Honor. That's the name of the film. This is the Temu version. Remember the film Miracle with Kurt Russell?
I was going to say, I thought they were remaking Miracle.
I thought it was the second season of Heated Rivalry where Frank blows an entire hockey team.
He wrote Tony Sauls with apostrophe S. What I hate is I have to do the work to understand what Frank is saying.
Yeah.
So what he's saying, he plays a character named Tony Sauls in a film called Honor. I thought the film was a guy directing named Tony Saul, apostrophe S, his film. Just so you know, Frank, when you apostrophe S something, it equals possession.
Right.
Anyways.
Is this a Mighty Ducks song?
It's actually directed by a first-time director. He goes on to say here, it was cold on the ice. I love hockey. And when you're right in the middle of it, you get more respectful of the amazing athleticism of these guys. Speed, agility, endurance, and the guts that they have. Coming soon to a theater near you. Bold prediction, this will never play in a theater near anybody.
Hey, Ryan, we've been covering Frank for a while. Has he ever once mentioned a love for hockey?
No, and I'll tell you why. This is the one sports movie he did in. It's the only sport that has old white people. It's like, yeah, I could do that. I could work with these guys. I run the Rocky and Rambo podcast. So this is where Frank might end up blocking me on Instagram. So I wrote, can't wait to review it for our podcast. And that one like there, that's his like. He liked it. So yeah, I know. It's over now. The cat's out of the bag. We'll see if he'll still let me follow him on Instagram.
We'll review it honestly.
Yeah, of course. It might be
drunkly.
Yeah.
Actually, we should dive into some of his movies.
Louise comes in with, I can't believe how much y'all are downplaying Frank's fame. The guy was huge in Venezuela in 85. It's true. Thank you, Louise.
Luis was there. He was just a boy.
Speaking of movies and film roles, now, Andy, are you familiar with the movie Barfly?
It rings a bell, but I can't say I've seen it.
It's him and Mickey Rourke, and objectively, it's a good film. I haven't seen it in quite some time. It came out mid-'80s, late 80s. But objectively, it's a fine film. It's fine. And
he looks like he's doing his Copland physique in this one.
He's doing his Burt Reynolds pose. The bearskin rug.
Oh, yeah, the bearskin rug, yeah. Unless Frank thinks we're not being objective in our discussion on his life, this is probably his best role in a film that he's ever done. Like acting, direction was on point. He went toe-to-toe with Mickey Rourke, and back in the 80s, Mickey Rourke was top of his game. So I say all that, but what I find funny is, because Frank I don't know, he's just a funny guy. He goes, when the Academy, now check this out, it's all about the wording. This is what I catch. When the Academy had me up for consideration for Best Supporting Actor in Barfly as the bartender Eddie. Now,
get the fuck out of here.
Do you know how this stuff works? Andy, you probably know. And I'm sure if Christian Blatt was here, he might correct me. But for your consideration is the movie company kind of put in an ad out to those who create the nomination, saying, hey, for your consideration nominee panel, think of Frank Stallone getting a nomination. You can placard for your consideration for any film, for Tom Green, for Freddy Got Fingered. Like anyone can say for your consideration. There's no standard. It's just you saying, hey, I want you to consider this.
Right.
So in Frank's world, it's not just an honor to be nominated. It's actually an honor to be considered to be nominated. Anyways, I just think of how it's funny. The Academy didn't have him for consideration. The Academy got the nudge by the company saying, hey, take a look at Frank in this.
Since I did it when I'm throwing all of my support behind BAFTA and the rhetoric that they like to broadcast on their award show.
And bless his heart, I feel bad. Like, I know that's a big film for him, but I just want to make that clear. Now, he posted this wonderful quote: no amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot, Mark Twain. Okay. There was a small part of me was like, wouldn't that be ironic if Mark Twain never said this?
I would bet he didn't.
Well, you're right. I use
contributed.
So, God, I love you, Frank, but before you start making the quotes about idiots believing everything they see or read, so to be fair, I did use Grok, and I think Frank would be happy with that because it's Elon Musk, who's that's a person that he would support. Long story short, there is no trace of this phrase or even close variance that appears in Twain's writings, speeches, letters, notebooks, or documented interviews. The museum staff themselves have explicitly said that there's no trace supporting attribution to him. It's a modern fabrication. Mark Twain never said that. So, you know what's funny? Frank probably won't believe me, ironically.
He posted a meme that said, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. It's funny that you bring up Abraham Lincoln, because Abraham Lincoln actually had something to tell Frank himself. So Abraham Lincoln himself said, don't believe everything you read on the internet. just because there's a picture with the quote next to it. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, I misquoted Lincoln. I'm sorry.
No, he's had more than one. Here we go. Here, don't change yourself so that other people will like you. Be yourself so that the right people will love you. Now, I hate it when people do this. No offense, Frank. This basically means if you're an asshole and people don't like you because you're an asshole, then don't change. Oh, you don't like me the way I am? Well, then F you. I get what this is trying to say, but usually the people that have a hard time with people liking them or have proper connections with humans, often they'll say, oh, everyone else has the problem. I'm not the problem.
I agree that people who are the most difficult to deal with are the first people to say, I'm just being me. This is like no filter me, and I'm not going to change that. And that's your problem. It's just like shorthand for saying, I know I'm an asshole and I'm not going to do anything about it. I don't like it.
No, I don't. It's the give yourself the carte blanche to be whatever you want. If you don't like me, I'm not saying you have to kowtow everyone, but the idea is you should be amicable at the very least. Be someone who's nice to be around.
Yeah, some people like wear that as a badge of honor.
That's right.
Like the abrasiveness, like that's my personality. If you don't like it, you can screw. Like you have no friends, and this is exactly why.
Yeah.
This is just a lovely picture of a cowboy and a horse.
I'm sorry not to interrupt again,
please.
but this is very interesting the way that Frank curates his own content. It's either glory days shit or inspirational quotes that are ill-conceived or off point or completely false. It's very strange what he chooses to share.
Absolutely. It's either reminiscing the past. The present sucks because it's not the past. I know everything that there needs to know about politics. The reason why I wanted to is like, well, Ryan, what's wrong with this picture? It's just nothing wrong with the picture. It's just Frank's write-up of the picture. And I'm going to read it verbatim. I'm going to try not to correct myself.
In Frank's words.
Frank's words. A horse, fresh air, and a sense of self and the beauty of nature is good for the soul. Not selfies, clown influencers, or self-promoting buffoons. Get out of the house, talk, nature walk, read a book under a tree, but do something other than self-granulizing.
Was there any punctuation in that?
A little bit. Get out of the house talk. That's true. If people are talking in the house, you want to get out of that house talk. I would recommend to everyone listening, please do not self-granulize.
I can't stop self-granulizing. I self-granulized 3 times yesterday because I was.
I got to go to confession.
Yeah. When you granulize something, you change that thing into a powdered form. So please do not granulize yourself. Well, I just want to answer Louise's question here. What happened to Alex? Alex, the trainer? This is a good question. I don't know. Frank and Alex aren't really hanging out anymore.
I don't think since his surgery, he's really been hitting the gym that hard.
Well, he talks about it coming up, so I don't know about that. Yeah,
we should have a game, like a game show with a stinger and everything. Like, what word did Frank mean to use here?
Oh, yeah.
Because we've done this before.
That's true. I would say self-gratification. But
self-aggrandizing?
No, I like it. I think you're right.
Yeah, grandeur, right? Grandeur is like making something perceived to be big. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very sad to see what's going on in Minnesota right now. I've spent a lot of time in Minnesota and Wisconsin, that neck of the woods. And Minnesota used to be a beautiful city, St. Paul and Minneapolis.
Again, everything's just shit now.
When he started saying that he spent some time there, I thought he was going to say it was an album release or something related to his music.
Well, it probably was some sort of tour or bar stop, but it's just the idea that it used to be a beautiful place, but now garbage.
Now it's shit.
It's just falling apart. I said, you know what? If you want to protest, get a permit.
So, of course, I took some stuff out. That's why the jump there. So, basically went on to, of course, the whole Minnesota thing and don't stick your nose in law enforcement's business. That kind of, the typical talk there. He actually gives advice where protesters, how they can protest properly.
Get a field or a place that's not obstructing traffic.
Go to some faraway field away from the action, and nobody can see or hear you and protest. But if
go out into the woods, go 30 miles into the woods with your signs and protest.
Go somewhere where we can't hear or see you, and then nothing will happen to you. You'll be fine.
Go start a drum circle in the middle of nowhere, hippies.
Basically, angry man yells at cloud.
And go have at it. You're allowed to do that. Well, they're at it again. Puke, Springsteen, Jane Fonda, now Molly Ringwald, John Lizagamo, and who else?
John Lizagamo. He's one of my favorite actors. You might have enjoyed him in such films as
Oh, Lady Gaga. It's really nice. You're on stage in another country and you're putting your own country down on stuff you know nothing about. These officers are out there doing their job, rounding up bad people. But the problem is innocent, stupid people get involved and make it worse and get hurt. And unfortunately, some have been killed.
He fancies himself a political pundit. He's no different than John Leguizamo and Lady Gaga, but just on the other side. He's just hitting the Fox News talking points when the other people are hitting the CNN talking point. You don't have an original thought, Frank.
I love how he has to nag Bruce Springsteen too. Just
was it Puke Springsteen?
No, the guy that stole my career.
Yeah,
from under me.
Did talk about. Were you on that episode where we talked about his early days with Bruce opening?
I watched the beginning of the doc where he was just like, "Oh, guess who's on the marquee ahead of me?"
Oh, he talked
stealing
about
my thunder. Yeah,
it came up a little bit. I forgot they brought that up in the doc because he's brought up in other interviews. Go figure. He repeats stories, Andy. But you're absolutely right, Doug. You nailed it. That you don't have to agree with people, but why are they not allowed to say their point?
They're idiots.
They're idiots.
Smart.
That's right. He's the smart one. They're idiots.
Okay. If you weren't out there impeding these arrests, things wouldn't turn out like they have. For Bruce Springsteen, the rate. Well, this song, I heard it's horrific. It's horrible. I wish he would just retire.
And clear the path for me.
Yeah. There's still a chance for me to make the stage. So he's talking about, was it the streets of Minnesota or whatever it was called, or in the same streets of Philadelphia? I admit I'm not interested.
No.
I'm a big Bruce fan. I try very hard with no matter the artist that I like, no matter the artist, that I don't let the politics affect my fandom. I just let the music speak to me, and I have no interest in hearing a not evergreen song.
Yeah, I don't need to hear it to know that it's garbage.
Yeah, I know, and I'm a Bruce fan. I'm like, no, yeah, I don't need to hear that.
Hamilton Berger nailed it. That song sucks.
Have you heard it, Doug?
No, I mean, if Streets of Philadelphia sucks, so if it's like a take on that, then yeah.
That's not a bad song. That was a good song. It's boring now, but when I was a teenager, I liked it. But it's kind of boring now.
Puke Springsteen.
Puke.
And, and Molly Ringwald, really? You have a lot of input on the political scene.
Calling out Molly Ringwald. You're like a C-list actress, Molly Ringwald. The balls on this guy to call out her celebrity status.
That was very Stuttering John-esque, where he's like, Molly Ringwald, really? You're doing this?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not a political pundit at all.
Yeah, then why are you taking this stance against other celebrities?
But I never shut the fuck up about it.
We wouldn't have a show.
Yeah.
If he had like a legitimate take, like an original take that's not just talking points from another news outlet, then you can call yourself. I mean, well, you said I'm not a political pundit, but that it doesn't make you any better than the people that you're calling out because you're just doing the same thing, just on the other side of the aisle.
Of course, we try not to get political in this show per se, but as you can imagine, Frank is so far up Trump's ass that it's just, some of the videos do bleed over into that, but I didn't want to bore everyone. So I try to get the funny parts, if that makes sense, from his,
I'm just a regular citizen. I don't say I have all the answers, which I don't.
Yeah, we know.
I just agree with everything that anybody on Fox News says.
That's right.
That's all right.
And maybe things could be done better. I don't know. I'm not there.
Better.
It's like fighting in a battle and being an armchair quarterback. Unless you're in the mix, you don't know. When I was boxing, people said, well, you should have done this and you should have done that. Well, if I could have, I would have.
You should have won. So this is Frank basically saying he doesn't like anyone giving him advice or criticism, which again, that's narcissistic behavior. That's really what that is.
We've also seen him call out celebrities for using like a big platform to exert their political opinions, right?
Of course.
Mhm.
The only difference is that he's doing it in his house on an Instagram reel instead of on a stage at an awards show.
Exactly.
Like
Yep.
he-
Yeah. He's
If he
doing the
had-
exact same thing.
Yeah. If he
Like,
was
why-
on stage at like the CMAs or something, you bet he'd be up there, you know,
Oh, of course.
MAGA and, you know, Trump this and
Oh yeah.
But when you're in the heat of battle in any sport, things can change within a microsecond. So please, people, don't listen. You know what? Don't listen to these people.
to you. Don't
These
listen to
celebrities. You know,
Don't listen to these people, these celebrities, but we're listening to you.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
Which one am I supposed to do, Frank? Okay, we can listen to you, but not them because they're on the other side of the aisle. They're all idiots, but you've got to figure it out.
Hypocrite.
I know we're getting two different characters, but it gets very confusing.
He's really like the complete opposite of John with the same personality traits. He's successful and right wing, whereas John is left and degenerate. But
That's
it's
funny.
they somehow have this commonality coming at politics from opposite sides of the aisle. It's very interesting.
Like, don't listen to them. Listen to
What's up,
me.
Rob? Rob
How
in the
dare
chat.
you, Tuke Puppet?
Oh,
Frank is hardly a celebrity. Don't let him hear you say that. We're gonna get blocked. I've already been blocked on Facebook. Now it's gonna be Instagram. But.
I feel sorry for these guys that get up every morning freezing their gonads off out there trying to do a job, not knowing if they're going to come home because some idiot's going to shoot them or hit them with a frozen bottle or anything like that.
How many ICE members have been killed by civilians? What's the score? Do we have a score?
What's the score?
Is that how you kill ICE agents? You hit them with frozen things?
Yeah, ICE versus ICE.
You got to
doesn't work.
fight fire with fire,
That's
Ryan.
right. Fight ICE with ICE.
You know, just use common sense. You know what? And that's what I'm going to do.
Good. Okay.
Use common sense and weigh the circumstances.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. Hopefully, all of this can go away. God bless you all. Please
God
stay
bless you.
safe.
We will. Now watch this one here. Frank, you'll see above his shoulder, he keeps showing. You'll see it. He'll pull it back in and out of frame to make sure we all see a certain character that he played in a Western film.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
And then you'll notice, and I want you to take notice of this. You'll hear his breathing. Pay attention to his breathing. He'll address his breathing. I think he's having trouble breathing, but he does address it here because I think he recognizes I sound like I'm out of breath, but he tries to make excuses as to why. But anyways, you tell me what you think. But anyways, a lot going on here, guys.
I think we got the same glasses.
Last night was the worst Grammys I've ever seen.
Oh, yes.
Trevor Noah is an embarrassment.
Well, we
not
can
what-
agree on that at least.
Yeah.
The acts, the whole vibe. It's supposed to be a musical celebration, not a political pulpit.
Had every artist gone up there to thank God, like Jelly Roll or Jellyfish, whatever his name is, he went up there and he thanked God. So he's going to say Jelly Roll was good because he thanked God in his speech, right? If everyone went up there and said Trump is amazing, would he be coming on right now and saying, "Oh, the Grammys shouldn't be"? Again, it's hypocritical. It's because it's the politics he doesn't subscribe to. Then now it's a garbage show.
Right.
I was happy that Jelly Roll won.
Oh, good.
He's a real singer, real guy.
Frank, if you're listening, I know you are. Are there any left-leaning singers that actually sing good or sing well? I sound like an idiot. Or are only right-wing singers any good?
Well, he does mention an artist that he enjoyed because she's young, hot. We'll get to that. But
They're just production numbers. They're not like a song you can sit down and play on your guitar. Sabrina Carpenter was great. She's cute.
Of course.
Had
Yeah.
nice production.
Uh-huh.
But all the political rhetoric.
so he's breathing. You hear the breathing?
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
He'll say why he's breathing.
He's getting winded from holding his phone up for so long.
I mean, God almighty. It's an entertainment show. I'm a little out of breath. I ran up the steps. Hey, my old Bronco shirt.
Okay, deflection. I'm a little out of breath because I ran up the steps. Oh, look at my Ford Bronco shirt because he drives a Ford Bronco. I think he's recognizing I'm talking like this, and people are gonna wonder if I'm okay. So I just ran up the steps. But look at my Ford Bronco shirt. Moving on.
Love to see him lean off screen and take a hit of the oxygen tank.
Yeah. He's gonna have a stroke on Instagram Live.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, we'll cover it. But
I mean, that one eye is kind of sagging down there on the left.
But I wish they would get back to.
His character. He's got to go back in frame. So he knows that Ed Begley Jr. from the Tombstone's not in frame. I got to get that in frame.
That's a frame picture in his house.
Somebody painted that for him. You go,
I was going to say it's fan art.
Does he get royalties from that film still? Is that what it is? Maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh,
good film.
Real music. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I hate that my favorite Western of all time has him in it. And it's not because of him. He gets knifed. Spoiler alert. He gets knifed in about 3 seconds in the first part of the film. Anyways.
I want to go watch it again just so I can see him die in it.
Just YouTube Frank Stallone being murdered by Val Kilmer.
I get so much satisfaction.
When I was nominated in 83.
Oh, here we go.
It was a real industry type thing. I mean, I was there. Prince was there. The Police, Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, and some other great acts.
Nominated, but did he win?
Don't be silly. So what I love here, do you think Sting is saying, man, when I was back in the Grammys in 83, I was with other people like Michael Jackson, Frank Stallone. It's always these D-list, E-list, whatever celebrities, glory days talking about they rub shoulders with the greats, but the greats, they don't talk about rubbing shoulders with Frank.
Also, listen, when did the Grammys start? I don't even know. Not the winners. Go through the nominees of the Grammys, especially through like the 80s was like the one-hit wonder mecca. One-hit wonder after one-hit wonder, and then you never heard shit from people again.
Yeah.
You are going to have people that were nominated for the Grammys at that time that have done nothing before and nothing since. Just because you're a nominee doesn't mean shit.
I know.
Frank.
But if he had won a Grammy, he'd be wearing it around his neck like Logan Paul wears that Pokemon card that he owns. He would never shut the fuck up about it. So he definitely didn't win.
Maybe I'm getting old. I didn't know any of these acts. I don't know any of the music.
Yes, that's actually all fine. That's okay. I'm the same way. I'm older too. I don't know a lot of the acts. I do a stupid music reaction channel for that very reason, because I don't know current music, and that's why I do it. Is like I wouldn't know half the artists I listen to on that channel that even existed. You're literally force fed. Hey, listen to this song. It's a normal course of life that the older you get, chances are you just listen to the music you grew up with. You don't really search new artists very easily.
He hangs his hat on this 1983 Grammy nomination, the Staying Alive soundtrack. The only reason that that's in any conversation is because it's a sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
That's right.
If that was a standalone film, it would never be talked about again because it was a garbage film with garbage music.
Don't forget, Sly directed the sequel. So that's the key. And I'm sure, Andy, you knew this, but anyone that's watched this for the first time. So again, what Doug is saying very quickly, the history of Frank's success. Had Sly never directed Staying Alive, if he said he was never going to do that, there would have never been a soundtrack that Frank would have been a part of. Frank likes to believe that his music would have made on there without. Sly literally called Frank and said, I need some help. You got to bail me out. The Bee Gees bailed out. What do you have for me?
For Staying Alive, Frank was like third choice because he tried the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees didn't work. And then he reached out to somebody else.
The point is, Frank was last choice, desperate choice. And to his credit, yeah, Far From Over is a fine enough song, but it wouldn't have happened had that sequel never been directed by his brother, who then was popular because of the Rocky films.
That whole thing in the last reel when he was talking about all the celebrities, the left-leaning celebrities that he hates, and then he's like, everybody just like use common sense. Like, I'm just going to call my brother and ask him for work. Like that kind of common sense. Yep. That's all he's ever done is piggyback on Sly's success. But I want to ask you guys about the hierarchy, or not the timeline of Staying Alive. Was it so Saturday Night Fever? That's the first one, right? Was that written by Stallone?
No, nothing was Stallone. The first one had nothing to do with Sly. Sly was. Oh, go ahead, Doug.
Was that the one that he was like in the subway? Like he was a.
No, he was not in it at all.
Okay, so then Staying Alive is a follow-up to that?
That's right. It's the sequel.
Legitimate sequel.
That's right. Saturday Night Fever was 77. So that was only a year after Rocky. So Sly had nothing to do with Saturday Night. So it wasn't until 6 years later, after Sly success with the Rocky 1 and 2 and now Rocky 3. He's kind of an up and coming young director with the Rocky films. And hey, do you want to direct a film with John Travolta and just it's a sequel to another successful film? Maybe make a series out of these films as well. It bombed. It was horrible. Nobody liked it.
And then he went on to do Rhinestone.
Hey, how dare you?
Lamar, whatever his name is, how many with 6 Grammys?
Yeah.
You know, one of those like, oh, whoever that is moment. I don't know.
Minimize, yeah.
Yeah, who is this Lamar guy? Oh, well, you know, probably this is the number one rapper in the world right now. You know, whoever that guy is. So listen to this, what he has to say about him.
Oh, I didn't know any of these acts. I don't know any of the music. Lamar, whatever his name is, how many with 6 Grammys? And he has a pick in his hair when he goes on stage.
Kendrick Lamar is irrelevant. Not that I'm completely out of touch and have no idea what's going on in fucking the music industry right now because I'm watching.
Put him on the committee of who's popular and who's not. Get the fuck out of here.
I think Kendrick Lamar might have a couple more views on YouTube than Frank Stallone. Music.
Yeah, I mean,
more famous than Frank ever was in his 40 years of doing.
Oh yeah,
50 years.
Who's a better lyric writer, Kendrick Lamar or Frank Stallone?
Jesus, folks.
Jesus,
Boy,
folks, he says.
Grammys, Golden Globes, and the Oscars. Where has it gone?
It's gone without you.
yeah.
That's it. It's moved on.
Kendrick Lamar's career, he's crushing it, and your career is like the person that got crushed at a Kendrick Lamar concert. your career is dead.
You're so funny.
Hamilton Burger brings up a good point that Kendrick Lamar's brother is not famous, but that just shows you the power of Sly.
Yeah,
Sly is so powerful that whatever he touches turns to gold, including his brother.
Good point.
Have a blessed day.
Oh, you too, Frank.
God bless you all.
God bless you.
Achoo.
Okay, so here he just had a Billie Eilish. He goes, I don't like her, he says.
Common ground. Where we found common ground, Frank. Thank God.
I don't dislike her. Don't dislike her.
Oh,
she's
don't.
Young.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't dislike her. She's young and has big boobs. Oh, no, sorry. He didn't write that. She's young and has been manipulated by clueless leftists. So he feels that this artist has been manipulated by the left. So he feels this isn't her real thoughts, that she's been mind controlled by the left. Then, of course, Frank throws a little bit of a under the bus. He goes, she never had to make her bones playing in dive bars like I did for almost 20 years. I think her brother.
Does he know?
You know, here's the irony. Check this out. So I know a little bit about Billie because, again, on my music channel that I react to. So, yes, Phineas, her brother, writes all the music. I'm not sure about the lyrics, but he is kind of the mastermind of the music. She's the voice. So she's the voice and visual display of the music he writes. Fair enough. They're a duo, right? It's very common. Dual writing teams from Elton John did it, Meatloaf did it. So very big stars have had writing partners. So there's no shame in that. So I don't know if Frank would know that, but I should, look that up, Frank, the very big artist that you probably enjoy have writing partners. Okay. So check out his slight on her. I think her brother is the talent and she just happens to be there. The irony in that statement.
How fucking dare you, bro?
That is funny.
Can you not see the forest because of the trees, Frank? Let me say that again. From his own words, I think her brother is the talent and she just happens to be there. Wow.
That's rich.
Project much, Frank?
I just thought that was amazing.
That rendered me speechless.
Holy
shit. Wow.
He mentions that he was on Newsmax, Doug. We've done his coverage on Newsmax before. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find the clip. So he may have recorded with Newsmax, but Newsmax said, nah, we're not putting it on our YouTube channel.
Hey, everyone. Well, I just did Newsmax this morning talking about the Grammy Awards and also we talked about the Billie Eilish thing. Look, I don't want to sit there and rag on Billie Eilish. She's a young girl. She's naive, obviously.
I just have to make sure that I'm sitting in front of all my record awards while I say this.
Andy, there's nowhere you can escape in Frank Stallone home where he doesn't have pictures of his famous movies or his gold records, okay? Like, leave the man alone.
This is also where he does his interviews from, like his podcast interviews in front of his gold records.
You have to take note of the angle of the camera instead of it being the way all of ours are, where it's facing you. It needs to be low and up so that you can see that there's more than two. Yeah. All of Ryan's awards behind him.
Look at all
his
gold
podcasting
records.
achievements.
I get 10 views per video. I'm doing okay. I know.
I just like to brag on my Frank Stallone whiskey bottle behind me over there.
Yeah, don't get me started on that, man.
Not my Stuttering John Dabbler award that I didn't win this. I stole it. It's not,
Nice.
I didn't earn it. It's stolen valor.
Her statements, and I'm sure she's getting hammered in the press. Now the Indian tribe is talking. So
Now the Indian tribe is talking.
What? Yeah. He read something in the papers. He doesn't know what Indian tribe.
I know.
He doesn't know where in California this tribe lives. Or
Yeah, I know.
Right. Okay.
Well, meanwhile, those people are
Those people.
controlling the weather and keeping Frank out of Hollywood.
We know who's keeping Frank out of Hollywood. We know who they are. We're not going to say.
Yeah, Sylvester.
you have to be careful of what you say at times because it can really come back and bite you in the butt.
Oh,
But other than that, I'm having a good day. I'm getting myself ready for another film, hopefully. So I'm in the gym, which I'm off to now. Usually I'm very early in the gym.
Where's Alex the trainer? Is he going with
Yeah.
you? I mean, we miss Alex the trainer. That's his trainer that he did a lot of videos with, and he's just been incognito lately. Hopefully Alex didn't drop Frank as a client, but
Yeah.
now's a good time to reach out to Alex.
yeah.
Ryan.
Now he did have an injury on his back and stuff, so we know Frank's slowly getting back into the gym. There's no shame in that. He's 75 years old. I don't know how much he needs to squat at this point, but
Yeah. How recent is this? This is a couple of weeks old.
yeah, a couple weeks old.
He doesn't look like he's kind of maybe his better days are behind him.
You should have seen him like 2 years ago, Andy.
I'll be a living example of it because I used to work a job that was a physical job and I got injured with a back injury and I was recovering from it for a full year and my hair used to not be this gray and I used to have some stamina and a little bit of a gas tank and you got to use it or lose it. And if he got hurt and couldn't stay vital in the gym with Alex, then yeah, you're going to deteriorate.
Ages you, right?
Yeah.
But I want to wish you all a great day. Just try to think before you speak and think before you do actions that could eventually harm you or your loved ones. Folks.
Okay, really. Yeah, okay.
Come on. Was he wearing a fucking Stetson?
He does like to dress up for his videos, which I really appreciate.
We've seen him in like World War II regalia.
Tucson King season 3 is coming out, and I'm trying to get a fucking bit part.
Tulsa King, we're getting to that. There's a Tulsa King,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been there.
Let me get a jump on this.
Okay, the halftime show literally just finished. So Frank wants to strike while the iron's hot for his social media. So he's going to share his thoughts on the halftime performance. What will Frank say next? A, I enjoyed it. B, it's fun watching other cultures perform. Or C, it was shit.
That is the worst halftime show in the history of the Super Bowl.
Wow.
This guy has no talent. This guy can't sing. It didn't connect at all with the audience. What the hell were they thinking about?
It's called ad revenue, and I believe all views together was like 1 billion views.
I know.
Like, guess what, Frank? There's you and about 1 million other people making this exact same
I
reel.
know. Again, it's not even a hot take. We get it. Boomer doesn't like rap.
Yeah, right.
Just go watch the fucking Puppy Bowl. What the fuck?
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't like the performance either. I don't care enough to even say anything. But sure, it wasn't but there's been multitude of halftime shows that I don't enjoy. I just don't care to even talk about it. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, you go in the kitchen and fucking do shots of tequila and
there's been very few good performances since I saw
something.
Janet's boob.
Been all downhill.
He couldn't wait to put on his cowboy hat and get on his.
What's that alt-right group or whatever that performed as well? Tipping Point USA, whatever they're called. Turning Point.
The Kid Rock anti.
The Kid Rock lip sync. Oh, that's a disaster.
Christ.
I mean, I thought Carlisle was great. Charlie was great. Even Green Day, even though I don't like them, at least they were good.
Yeah, because they all spoke English. I could understand.
I couldn't even understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of his
Every fucking boomer said.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was a joke. And this guy won a Grammy?
He's stuck on that. The
Oh,
Grammy.
well, he can't handle when other, like, again, we see the similar behavior with somebody else in the Dabbleverse. A lot of them, actually, they can't fathom that other people are successful where they failed. They don't see why. And that's part of their failure, is their inability to see why other people succeed is why they fail.
Mm-hmm.
Guy has no talent. I mean, unless I'm losing it. I don't think I am.
No, you lost it.
Yeah, you're just delusional.
I mean, I've been a musician 60 years. I've seen all the greats from Sinatra to the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
This,
Yeah, there's another one of those.
Everybody has.
Yeah.
I've seen them too. I'm surprised that Sinatra didn't do the halftime show this year. Why not? Why didn't he do it?
Why did Paul McCartney do it? He's still performing. I don't get it.
He's self-granulizing.
He is self-granulizing. He's self-granulizing a lot here.
I hate when he does that.
was the worst choice you could possibly pick.
The most downloaded artist on Spotify was the worst choice you could have made.
Can you imagine a universe where the Super Bowl president, or whoever his name is, actually invited Frank to do the show? I would pay $5,000 to watch that pay-per-view of Frank's halftime show.
Yeah.
For this Super Bowl. And Seattle is doing a great job out there.
Yeah, they won it. But again, this is right in halftime. He doesn't know that they're about to win the game. Again, another hot take where they're up 40-0, whatever at halftime. Whatever.
I mean, I'm stunned. I'm not even angry. I'm just stunned.
You shouldn't be angry. That's the thing. Why are you going to have to say that you're not angry? There should be no anger. It's just a musical performance you don't enjoy. Move on to the next thing in your life. Why would anyone feel anger?
Right. It's the same as the radio. Just change the channel.
That's it.
You don't
Mute
have
the
to-
channel.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to see something.
You did. That's the irony, is you watched it. You were a viewer, and that's all they wanted you to do. There's people that did enjoy it, and there's people that didn't enjoy it, and the ad revenue loved it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like a bad dancer. He can't sing. And this guy won a Grammy?
For a second there, I thought he was talking to the third person.
He's looking in a mirror.
It's unbelievable to me. I mean, Roger Goodell should be shot.
When I first saw that, is that the president guy or whatever, NFL guy?
Yeah, it's the
commissioner.
heads of the NFL.
I don't watch football.
Who, by the way, has everything to do with putting the halftime show together. That's his
And how much
job.
money do you think he made from that?
All of it.
It's
So what I'm
almost
saying
as
is-
if he hired somebody to do that shit, and he had hands off.
So listen again, the pause, and then he quickly saves himself. Granted, this was Instagram, but it wasn't on YouTube terms of service. But I still think you can save to murder people on Instagram, but check it out.
Roger Goodell should be shot out of a cannon.
Okay. He saved himself. I love the pause.
That was a nice recovery, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. Into a brick wall full of
Full of pillows.
yeah, and fall into a den of lions and get eaten alive. Yeah, good save, Frank.
Out of the stadium. He should be fired. This guy, what is he thinking?
Money.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it, but you don't have to be confused by it either.
Mm-hmm.
He made money, and that's the answer.
Oh, God. Well, it's halftime. I'm going to grab a drink. I need one after that.
Yeah, can I have some of your Frank's bourbon, please? Freaking thief. You know what, Frank? I'm going to keep ragging on you until you give me the freaking bottle that I paid $50 for. Your company took the money, shut down the doors, and kept my money. That's thievery. That's literal thievery. You can't take people's money and not deliver the goods they paid for. Frank's bourbon.
Yeah. Send him a better bottle. Send him something good to make
Even
up
if you
for
send me an empty bottle, give me something.
I'll send you an empty bottle.
Yeah, I know.
You should send him that empty bottle and just write from Frank Stallone on it.
I
can't
probably
believe
display it.
I can't believe Doug got a bottle and I didn't. I literally bought a bottle opening day.
You were the first.
Yeah.
Bless. Have a blessed Sunday.
You too, Frank.
Hey, rainy day in California.
I love the old man telling us the weather. It's the weather update.
Weather
okay?
on the nines.
Do you see any cat lint on the shirt there, anyone? Do you see the cat lint?
Does he address
I
it?
don't
though?
know if people are just uninformed, or just really stupid.
It might be both, quite frankly. Not everyone knows everything. Here's the thing. People have actual jobs. Frank's never worked a real job in his life. He can actually hyper focus on this kind of stuff and talk about it because I have to go to work and I don't have time to do what he does.
You cannot vote in this country if you are not a citizen. You cannot get a driver's license in America if you are not a citizen. How is that racist?
How many people that are not citizens are running out to vote anyway? Half the people that are here legally and are allowed to vote don't give a fuck about doing it at all and don't even exercise that right that they are born into. The cross section of people that are illegal and trying to vote has got to be in the single digit percentage of votes that come in. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I can't imagine it's a big percentage of the voting block. Nobody wants illegals voting in what happens to this country. Nobody, except whatever Democrats that are trying to rig the election in 2028 for Donald Jr. or whatever the fuck he's talking about.
We got a Frank Stallone supporter here. That's good. Frank Stallone is good. However, why did I confuse him with Rick Derringer? I don't know who that is.
He's an old artist. Rock and roll hoochie coo.
Well, hey, sweet Miss Frank would love to hear that.
He's probably far more famous than Frank anyway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's way better than Frank. Yes.
Watch the beginning of this video. I can't remember exactly what he says, but watch what he does. Remember talked about the cat lint that he always says is on his shoulders and not, the other thing that falls from your scalp. Watch what he does very quickly after he hits record on the camera.
Hello,
did you catch that? Did you catch that? He's like, oh shit, I'm going on the camera.
Really quickly. He's like,
and he didn't get it all. It's all there still, but he realized he had cat lint on him and he got, oh shit, Ryan's going to talk about my cat lint.
For anybody that might be checking this out for the first time, the cat lint is dandruff, correct?
That's right. So Frank responded to us, not to us directly saying, of course, Ryan, because he would never plug our show, which is fair. Frank actually plays it smart. We know for a fact he watches our show. We have from very reliable sources. He watches it. I mean, he's blocked me on Facebook. Why else would a celebrity block me on Facebook and they never heard of me before? Anyways, but to his credit, he never talks about our show. And the reality is we have given a standing invitation. We will stop doing the show the moment we get to interview him. Done deal. It'll end.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to sit down and talk to him.
Because we'll finally find out who is
this guy. That's the whole point of the show. That's the thing. We ask questions so we don't know who Frank Stallone is. Okay, so just watch that again. Well, let's do what he has to say, but I forget what he had to say. But just watch that quick brush of the cat lint / dandruff.
Hello, everybody. It's not so sunny in sunny California. We've had
another weather report.
A lot of rain. On this Nancy Guthrie case, very irresponsible of the sheriff to say, well, everyone's cleared, here and there. No one's cleared until the case is over. Hopefully, Mrs. Guthrie's still alive and safe and well.
No, she's dead.
But it sounds, I have my own theory on it.
I love this. So
I want to know this.
I wish he would have the balls to say what it is. Spoiler, he doesn't, but he's thinking the family's involved. They came out and said that the family's been cleared. This was around this time. So he's saying, I don't agree with the sheriff because the sheriff says everyone's been cleared, but he's saying, no, you can't clear everyone until the case is solved.
No, you can't say that because the other theory is that the right was trying to stop Samantha from doing a story about the Epstein files that would be very damning to his political leanings. So it has to be something other than that.
I love it. He does say when this case is finalized, then he'll say what he thought would be if he was correct or not. So this is kind of like, I know. It's so stupid. Here,
I'm going to hold my thoughts till the end.
Whatever it turns out to be, that's what I thought all along.
Yeah, it's like, I have a feeling I know who's going to win the Super Bowl, but I'll tell you if I was right or not when it's over.
It wasn't Bad Bunny. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it right now until the end. I hope I'm not right.
I hope I'm not right, which indicates some sort of foul play with the family is my guess. Or the Epstein thing, which is a good call there.
He thinks she's tied up in a pit somewhere in Buffalo Bill's basement. And
there's no way. She was like 83. Like 83 is a full life anyways. I hope she's just passed on. Like I can't imagine she's getting special treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'm sure the family's going through a lot of bad stuff. But
they're fine.
Yeah. Nobody's worried.
There's something that just irks me. I just feel it in my bones. And
should have been a Detective Frank, another career this guy could have had. Yeah.
It's not something I like to think about.
But I announced it on my Instagram and insinuated that something nefarious is going on here.
But on that, remember, you saw the Super Bowl. There was 80
Okay, this is a great segue. I'm glad this is the video, not the one I skipped through. So he said, hey, there's an old lady that's kidnapped and a family suffering. But remember, there's more suffering in the world I could add on to this.
I hope that Samantha Guthrie's mom is not suffering as much as I did through the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Andy, there's even something worse than the Buddy halftime show. He's about to dump more facts on you. It's a holy depressing Instagram video.
But
here we go. But
on that, remember, you saw the Super Bowl. There was 80,000 people. Well, times that times 4. That's how many missing children there are.
Jeez, man.
Forget about the 86-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like 300.
I love that. I love the stutter there. It's like, yeah, I just laid down some very depressing facts.
That's how many missing children there are. Okay. It's like 350,000 missing children. Missing.
He was going to do some quick math and be like, this many per day or per week.
He did do the math wrong. I get it, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of kids missing, okay?
The missing children that are missing are all using the ATM machine. It's insane.
That's a lot of milk cartons, okay?
I hope they find their mother, but, it's not the only thing that's going on.
I hope they find their mom, but there's a lot of missing kids, okay? If you're depressed about that, you could be rest assured there's other families suffering out there while you're at it. Thanks, Frank.
There's a lot of terrible things going on.
Oh, good.
So our prayers go out to the Guthrie family.
Okay.
And that sheriff is just
a piece of shit.
He's like Elmer Fudd.
We do agree on that, at least.
Now, this is why I feel we have carte blanche on Frank. Because he calls out everyone's shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's allowed to, but he blocks me because we do the same.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, you know the mantra of the narcissist.
Yes, I know. Okay, so he did visit the Tulsa King set. There's his brother Sly with him. He does say here, if you don't have a sense of humor about yourself, you'll never survive. So my question is, how is Frank still alive?
This one, I did see this video.
Now, it is funny. So to Frank's credit, he did put this on his Instagram. But I'll say this. Frank has been begging his brother Sly for a bit role. I'm not even joking. For a bit role on the very successful and very good show Tulsa King on Paramount Plus. Yes, I'm plugging it. It's a great show. He's been begging his brother to give him some sort of role. Here they are, truly working behind the scenes, watching the daily reels of the shooting that day. Frank's on set. And this is how Frank participates.
Just keep this in mind. And I was thinking this while I saw this video.
Yeah.
Is this a put on?
No, it's real.
You think so?
It's real. I guarantee you it's real. But let me know if I'm crazy. Here we go.
This guy, Liquid Plumber, is that what's his name? Liquid Rick. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But guys like that, they look for you to be desperate. And that's how they take you.
That's Frank's death mask face right there.
Yes, he looks like a corpse. Oh my God. He posted this?
Somebody else filmed it, and they say, I'll put that on my Instagram. So this is the reel that Buddy sent me on Facebook to say, you got to see this and talk about it on your show, and I couldn't see it because I was blocked. But it was on his Instagram, so I had it up.
That's what made me think it was just him trying to get ahead of it, because somebody else filmed it, and then he's like, I'm going to put it out there and be like...
Well, no, they filmed it, showed it to him. I'll make fun of myself. Right. But he's really sleeping. He's out. Because one, Frank's not a good enough actor to be.
I didn't take that into consideration.
Yeah, and because he gets a selfie, or the lovely Sly's wife Jennifer, she's lovely. You'll see, takes a picture with him being out, and he hasn't moved. So either he really is dead, or he's not that good of an actor. He's really out.
If it was a put on, he'd be going.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Nobody would have that mouth breathing, like fly catching mouth that looks like you're dead. That
looks like everybody's grandpa on Christmas.
Well, they took a photo.
All right.
Please, somebody draw a dick on his forehead. What are we doing?
On his forehead, Andy. Come on, right? Go right in the mouth.
Yeah.
This is like weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, that's what they should have done. They should have done some kind of scene in the show where they just find a dead body in the weeds and it's Frank passed out. Just superimpose him into the show somewhere as a dead body.
So this is him on the set, and then Scarlett, that's Sly's daughter there on the left, his niece. Even she's like, please don't make me stay with Frank. The nieces aren't fans of Uncle Frank. They're just not.
Some terror in her eyes there.
There is a little bit of terror in her eyes. She's gorgeous, by the way. And she does a pretty good role. Like for her first acting gig on the Tulsa King. Yeah, nepotism's real in Hollywood, folks. But she actually has a pretty good role in it, and I'll give her
that
credit
was
for that.
a very bizarre addition in season 1 when they meet and Sly just co-ops her into the plot of the show. I didn't know that it was his daughter at the time. So it seemed very will they, won't they, until you realize that it's just nepotism and they're giving her something to do on the show. I was like, is he gonna fuck this waitress? And then he just gives her a job. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, it's good that you now know.
That it wasn't Old Boy 3.
Yeah. Here we go. This is a big one. Look what he's wearing. Iran has just been bombed by the U.S. and let's go. This is bigger than the Super Bowl. Frank is on board. Sorry, he's saying good morning. Good morning, everyone. People are dying on the other side of the world. He does it like a. This is such a great day. Check it out.
But what's the weather?
Happening.
No weather. We don't have time. We don't have time for the weather, Andy.
Doug? What did you say? What's the context of the hat? What did you say at the top of that, Doug?
He probably tripped over himself running to get his 47 hat.
Oh, so what's the hat mean?
Trump 47th president.
Yeah,
Trump is 47.
Oh, that's how little of a shit I give. Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
That's Trump.
It's
Trump
happening.
spike.
Be careful what you wish for. Iran is going to get spanked. And it could only happen with the greatest president of my lifetime, Donald J. Trump.
No other president has bombed the nation before, ever.
Yeah, no one's ever bombed Iran before.
I know. Guess what, Frank? That black president that you probably hate the most.
Yeah.
He's killed a lot of people in his time, too. And he's deported a lot of people as well. So you must be very confused by that.
And we send out our wishes. The Iranian citizens hopefully are on the precipice. I'm so excited.
I don't know. He's so excited. Okay, look, he's getting his words mixed up because he's so excited. He's so thrilled by our action. He's tongue-tied. He's so excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully are on the precipice. I'm so excited. The precipice of being free.
He's got a heart of gold. He's so excited for the Iranians being free that he can't even contain himself here.
Yeah, the reason that they're being bombed is because we're worried about Iranian freedom.
Yep.
That's the whole point of it.
Gus,
Gotcha.
this is going to be so wonderful. And of course, the Democrats are going to cry, oh, boo-hoo, why are you doing it? Because it has to be done. Mm-hmm. Freedom is important. And we are putting a can of whoop ass on the Iranian military, their bases. God bless our soldiers and all. And it's going to be a new day. 47, baby. You got to love it. Kick some butt. This is going to be pretty exciting. I mean, the Iranian people are whooping it up over here. I mean, after 47 years, they are going to be free. Man, freedom is a beautiful thing. God bless the Iranian people. God bless our military. God bless Israel. Damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead.
Hoo-ah.
I can't wait to see all the wonderful vacation photos from Frank Stallone once a free Iran is welcoming U.S. citizens there. I'm sure he's going to be the first person to go there and have a great time and celebrate Iranian freedom.
Well, he can make a pit stop in the new Gaza malls that Trump is going to build. Yeah. We got a comment coming up here, and check out how Frank responds to this comment. Frank, why would you celebrate this? When Clinton was lobbing missiles and airstrikes all over the place, did you celebrate that? There was no direct threat to the U.S. Frank Stallone, because they are a threat. Evil. Oh, you think we should just let them slaughter people? I need to block you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You libs just don't get it.
Where have we seen this behavior before? What is it with a certain age group? Block. Why can't he have a discussion? Okay, you disagree with me. Why can't you say, okay, I hear your point. I'll tell you why I didn't celebrate Clinton. Just say why then.
Wow.
I'm with you, Big Daddy. I got blocked too.
Yeah. Team blocked.
I have a question for you. Is Frank suffering from a stroke? Frank drunk? Frank sleep deprived? Let me know. So this is the last video of the day, and we'll close it up. Thanks for everyone who's joined us live. We appreciate your support, your comments. This one actually legitimately had me concerned. I'm not even joking. I'm surprised he didn't take it down. I don't want to oversell it, but here we go.
Hey, folks, I'm in my silk pajamas, and I'm sure you're wondering.
Oh, no. Is he okay?
It's like Will Ferrell's Harry Carey impression.
Let me ask, what's your favorite planet?
Fascinating. They're all part of a...
Mine's the sun. Always has been. I like it because it's like the king of planets. Well, planet or star, when that thing burns out, we're all going to be dead.
Yeah, that guy when he had the gray hair. That's right.
If you're a hot dog, you hate yourself.
Hey, folks, I'm in my silk pajamas, and I'm sure you're wondering, am I afraid of Hollywood?
Actually, I was wondering if you were like sober.
Yeah. You know what bugs me about Hollywood?
Yeah. This is a great tangent. We could almost spend 90 minutes on this. So I apologize for saving it last, but I also don't want to rush it. But here he goes. He asks the question. People have been asking me, am I afraid of Hollywood? Here's his answer.
No, I'm not. Because there's nothing they can do that hasn't been done to me for the last 50 years.
Yeah, not giving me a career.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I have been discounted. I've been written off.
Yep.
From a kid that started at 15 in 1965 as a professional musician.
Oh,
holy shit.
So, Doug, you've pulled over this individual driving.
Mm-hmm.
Do you or do you not perform a field sobriety test?
Oh, God, the way he's slurring. I can't stop seeing Harry Carey, though.
Yeah.
I smother myself in mustard and relish. It'd be delicious.
You were a hot dog, and you were starving. Would you eat yourself? I know I would. First, I'd smother myself with brown mustard and relish. I'd be so delicious.
Good callback, man. I can totally see that in my head right now. But Doug, keep in mind, you pulled him over. Do you do a field sobriety test?
And imagine,
Ready.
from a kid that started at 15 in 1965 as a professional musician.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I have had every sling and arrow pointed to me.
From a stupid podcast called Frank Stallone. Who is this guy?
Does he have like a wife and children? Oh no, he has his son.
He has a son.
Right?
And he has a girlfriend right now that apparently, and she's a lovely woman from what we can tell. But no, he's never been married.
There's nobody like keeping an eye on him for when he like stumbles into the bathroom and hits his head on the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Strange odor coming from his house 2 weeks from now.
Well, we saw what he looks like when he does pass. We already got whenever we get like the Frank Stallone has passed away news, we could just show that picture under the headline.
Oh, poor Frank.
I've been discounted. Oh, you're hanging on your brother's cape.
Your brother's cape. He is a superhero.
Yeah. He's listening to the naysayers, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This video came out of nowhere in that he's spouting off all his resume, right? And all the things that he's been. So I feel bad. Like I know we're laughing, but this is like a laugh or cry. He's had a couple. He's ruminating and mad at the world. And he's sort of telling the truth. Yeah, he's like, people say I can't sing, I can't dance, I'm only popular because of my brother, but there's more.
All this stuff, it doesn't bother me because I know who I am.
It doesn't bother me.
It does.
Ryan, you're blocked. All you idiots out there, you're blocked. Everyone's stupid. People like Bad Bunny should not be getting Grammys. Lamar or whatever his name with the pick in his hair shouldn't be getting Grammys. But it doesn't bother me. So now he's going to give his resume. This is who Frank is.
And I'm a good friend. I'm a good person. I'm a Christian. And I think I have a fair amount of talent that has carried me through many, many years.
This is kind of sad.
This is, yeah.
And so these guys in California, to me, they're just a bunch of pussies.
What guys?
Hollywood. Hollywood.
You could tell that he has nobody in his corner or on his team, because somebody would have came up to him and said, Frank, you need to get rid of
Take that
video.
down. The time, this is only 5 days ago, so it's fairly recent. I'm surprised it was still up.
Do you have this like saved on the drive somewhere? Oh, okay, good. Because I want to take this to Hackamania.
Please do
a side-by-side comparison.
I want to steal everybody's fucking.
Hey, as long as you give us credit, it's our show.
That's what I want to do, because I was just like Dylan from somewhere. Shout out Dylan. Has featured like so many funny things on his channel, and we did this gummy chainsaw thing on Skeptical Robot about that Rent-A-Pal video where it's just this one-sided conversation with a guy who seems like a serial killer that is basically just you sit there and watch it and like try and feel like you have a friend. And like so many people, including you guys, with this shit, it's just it makes me so happy, and I just want to showcase it. But
please do,
yeah.
And thanks for showing it on your channel. I just want to say thanks to those who are watching this on All Apologies, because you guys have been great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Cowards. I've been around tough guys my whole life, so it doesn't scare me to speak my piece, because you know what? I'm an American citizen. I'm a taxpayer. I'm an honest person. I'm a Christian.
He's lit.
This is like somebody alone at late at night that feels like they don't have any friends, and they're trying to justify their existence and just justify a life and figure out why they're sitting there alone and sad.
This is him pointing at himself in the mirror saying, like, you're a good person, you're a Christian, you're an American citizen. Like, he's giving himself this pep talk. He lives with some demons.
Yeah, I know.
And that is the most important thing in the world. Your own integrity, what you own.
Oh, good.
You know, your life is yours. You're an American citizen.
Well, I'm Canadian, but I get what you're saying.
You have a right to say anything you want to say.
Good. Then don't block me.
So these guys in Hollywood that live in their little gated communities with their security guards, they're irrelevant to me.
He wishes he had security guards. Come on.
Have you ever spoken about anyone in your life that's irrelevant to you? It's an oxymoron.
It's somebody who's consumed with like what other people have or what other people are doing.
I'll tell you this, Frank. This is my piece of advice from a young chap like me to an older guy like you. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's like you got to stop comparing yourself, man. You got to stop. You have a lot of opportunities. We talked about this on the show where he legitimately has privilege that Doug and I don't have, like by far. Like he's never worked a day in his life, like digging a ditch. You know what I mean? By his own admission, he's been a musician since he was 15.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I sounded like I was drunk there myself.
You're spending too much time with Frank.
That Frank bottle just showed up at your house.
He closes it here very powerfully.
So I hang out with the people I do, and I do the movies the people I like.
Ooh. So I hang out with the people that I do. You movie like.
I mean, we've already documented the people that he used to work with that have, no involvement with. There are far more people in his life that have left his life than there are current people in his life.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah. It's remarkable.
It's crazy.
I stand by that claim.
This is the actor equivalency of Stuttering John, yes, or musician or whatever. It's funny how both claim to be musicians and actor. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh man. And funny enough, Frank looks better than Stuttering John, to be honest with you.
He's got more hair.
Got more stuff on his head. I don't know if it's hair, but
this does look like a Halloween mask of some kind.
He's looking a little rough, and this is us just being concerned for his health. I'm concerned for his sobriety here.
Yeah, he's probably a fifth of tequila deep.
But don't forget, he's a tough guy. You're about to find out what kind of guy is a tough guy.
And I've done pretty good. I always saved my money. I was smart with it.
Yeah, you stole mine. $50 US.
I wisely sold a product that I didn't deliver on and kept the money. Yeah.
It's a good lucrative business.
It is a great way. I'll take your money too and give you nothing for it. Sure. It's a great business plan.
Declaring bankruptcy makes you smart. Yes.
Yeah.
and I will survive. And so remember one thing.
Yep.
Frank Stallone is not a pussy.
We have our new opening. We have our new opening, folks. I wanted to show it to you guys first. I almost put this for our new bumper, but I didn't want to spoil it. I just wanted to show you guys that live. Remember, Frank Stallone is not a pussy. I hope he remembers that. I hope he does, because he might not like this episode. A pussy would embrace this episode and be proud of the fact that none of this bothers him.
And you know what? As you get older,
What?
Getting older is not for pussies.
Jesus. That's 3 pussy drops in this clip, by the way.
Getting older is moving on and just living your life to the fullest. And that's it. And your belief in God. And your belief in yourself. God bless.
God bless you.
All right. Words to live by.
Women outlive men by and large, so getting older is almost exclusively for pussy.
Oh, hey-o.
Did anybody call him out in the comments for being drunk on that?
Yes. Someone said, "Are you okay?" We care too. We roast, we have fun, but we actually wanted to make sure Frank's okay. Now, like I said, the other video that I skipped through did happen after, so it's not a stroke. I think it was just he had a couple in him, but some truth came out.
The most entertaining way possible.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Somebody drunk, vomit of the brain is like the best form of truth that you can get.
Yeah. I just pray that I have the wherewithal to turn my phone off if I ever get that. Like, don't
hit live.
Do not go live.
But I've always been very sober when I go online because I already sound stupid enough as it is. I don't need help. It
helps me be funny when I have a couple.
Oh, you'll never be funny, but you always will be handsome, Doug.
Thank you.
This guy, look at this guy. Man, you're such a good-looking guy. Okay,
somebody on Andy, that picture you posted of us in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody called me Chad Carl.
Yeah, yes. It was everybody from WATP except Carl, and Doug was place holding for Carl.
Awesome.
But he had the glasses on and the hat, so you looked like you were cosplaying as Carl.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Like Clark Kent showed up as Carl.
That's true. You have muscles and straight teeth. How's your feet? All right. Well, that was so much fun. Andy, thank you so much for coming on. Please plug your podcast and thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I definitely DM'd you guys a couple of months begging to come back and do an episode of this because it's delightful. I just changed our domain website to staysorry.com. I thought it rolled off the tongue a little bit easier than allapologiespodcast.com. So you can go to staysorry.com and see everything that we have going on for the All Apologies podcast, where I just covered this morning Shia LaBeouf's meltdown about the Mardi Gras fight. And we only got halfway through that Channel 5 interview that he did because it's so clippable. He's out of his mind in the best way possible. I want to party with Shia LaBeouf. So that's out right now. There you go.
See, it's next on my feed. It's in my queue.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And then Thursday nights at 7:30, I'm doing a poker stream with various people from the Dabbleverse. Doug has been on, and we're just having kind of it's like a fun way to have a hang show where there's a point to it and there's stakes. People are competing and we're playing a game, so there's that fun element. But then also we're just kind of talking about Stuttering John and Aaron Imholt and all the shenanigans that have been popping up around that universe. And it's been a really good time. A lot of people are clamoring to get on the show, and you don't really know how to play. You don't have to know how to play to be in the game, right? So you said I invited you, and you said I don't know how to play Texas Hold'em.
You did not follow up with, that's okay that you don't know how to play around. We'd love to hear you just to hang out with us. That was never presented. Don't make me screenshot the chat, okay?
What are you doing Thursday, Ryan?
Yeah. I'll have you guys on together in the near future. So everybody that's watching this now.
Whenever you need an extra spot or someone to read the super chats, I'm happy to do it.
No, you have to lose money. Yes. That's right.
I could play too, but I'll lose money. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, thanks. And thanks so much for everyone who's joined us. And we'll see you in a month or so. It's a lot to take in. We can't do this weekly. So we'll see you again on the next. Frank Stallone, who is this guy?
So I think all these shows are going to start falling by the wayside because I think people just don't want to hear it anymore.